Archangel Michael says, "The heavens are trembling with a silent warning, a spiritual theft has taken place." A person close to you, who once smiled in your presence, has whispered your name not in prayer, but in selfish intention. They used your identity to unlock a door that was never meant for them, and the gatekeepers of light are now reversing the energies. In the unseen realm, a ripple was detected, a sharp disruption in the natural blessing flow designed uniquely for your life. This person envied your aura, your favor, your divine alignment, and rather than earning their light, they attempted to borrow yours in secrecy. But what is stolen in silence returns with sound, and what is taken in shadows is exposed by divine light. The spiritual balance is strict and sacred, and your destiny is sealed by a celestial pattern that cannot be duplicated. This individual repeated your full name, they meditated on your vibrations, and they attempted to manifest abundance into their life by pulling from yours. But the mirror is now cracking, what was reflected will shatter, and the consequence will not delay. Comment now if you've ever felt spiritually drained after being near someone too often. That draining wasn't imaginary, it was intentional. They were pulling your blessings like energy from a stream, but the stream belongs to a mountain that has now awakened. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There's a spiritual document etched in light, marked with your soul's code, and no one else can touch it without cosmic punishment. What they tried to do has echoed across the divine veil, and now a counterforce is in motion to return all stolen frequencies back to their rightful origin, you. This is a reversal unlike any seen in decades. Their manifestations have already begun to rot, because they were built on your foundation, and your foundation is guarded by angels. Archangel Michael says the angelic army has taken full notice of this manipulation, and the person who pretended your name was their key will now see every door they touched crumble beneath their feet. Your spiritual copyright is now being restored. Someone took your name, your birth vibration, and chanted it like it was a spell. They believed that by mimicking your essence, they could receive the rain meant for your garden. But the rain rejected them, because even the clouds know the truth of who they are meant to water. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Comment below if you've ever had someone act like they were inspired by you, but deep down they were trying to replace you. This isn't imitation, it's invasion. And the heavens do not stay silent in the face of robbery. The spirit of envy has no patience to build, so it steals. That is what happened here. You were building in silence, and someone nearby was watching you, calculating you, timing you, not to support, but to seize. Archangel Michael says there is a file on this person's soul now, and their actions are being weighed and recorded. Every single time they whispered your name into the universe pretending it was their own blessing on the line, they triggered a divine alarm. They have called down judgment upon themselves. This was not just someone speaking your name, they lit candles in your name, wrote your name in journals, tried to bind your identity into their rituals and affirmations. It was not mere jealousy, it was spiritual identity theft. And what they thought would gain them glory will bring them collapse. Type Amen to get blessing 444. You may have wondered why some things were delayed for you. Why your breakthrough seemed to be crawling when you knew it should be flying. It was because someone was spiritually intercepting your name in frequencies meant only for your ears. But that interference is being cut now. The lines are being cleaned. Your spiritual hotline is being reactivated without outside noise. And the moment it reactivates, everything that was paused will move like wildfire. You are not crazy. The drained feeling, the repeated setbacks, the strange coincidences, they were symptoms of someone hijacking your alignment. But divine timing doesn't forget, and divine protection never expires. Comment now if you felt your energy recently being pulled by a person who always wanted what you had but never admitted it. You were surrounded not by admiration, but by silent hunger. That hunger has turned against them. Type Amen to get blessing 747. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, the throne has been cleared. Your spirit is being called back into position. The blessings that were blocked are on their way, escorted by angels that now carry your untouched name. The one who did this is already suffering the ripple effect. Confusion, failure, and emotional unrest have started to follow them. Because what was built with your blueprint will never last under their soul's architecture. You were designed for glory, they were forcing imitation. They cannot reverse this judgment. The more they try to speak your name again, the more the universe spits it back out. Their rituals are failing. Their attempts are now curses unto themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Your ancestors are watching this unfold. They know the spiritual weight of your name. Your name is more than letters, it is coded with purpose, legacy, power, and light. And that light is now being turned back on. You will begin to feel the difference. The exhaustion that clouded your steps is lifting. Your head will feel lighter. Your emotions will rise into clarity. Your momentum is returning with force. They can no longer carry what was never theirs. The person is facing spiritual backlash. Their home will begin to feel colder, their dreams more chaotic. Because they borrowed what they never asked permission for. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Comment below if your intuition already told you someone was copying you, but you tried to give them the benefit of the doubt. You saw them mirroring your language, your steps, even your prayers. You were not mistaken. Heaven saw it too. Archangel Michael says, you were born with divine rights. When someone abuses your name, they're not just disrespecting you, they're waging war against your destiny. But your destiny is too fortified to fall under fake manifestations. You will be given spiritual compensation. What was delayed is being multiplied. What was drained will return stronger. You will become a divine example of what happens when someone tries to steal a chosen one's name. Type Amen to get blessing 626. And now, listen carefully, your spiritual identity is being upgraded. What once worked for others to imitate you will no longer function. The frequency of your energy is rising beyond what they can reach. The altitude of your blessing is now too high for imitation. They will be watching you from below, unable to replicate the elevation you've earned. And you will rise without resistance. This is divine justice in motion. The time of delay is over. The time of confusion is broken. The time of harvest is being activated. Not just a return, but a restoration in double measure. Type Amen to get blessing 888. You are entering a season where everything taken from your name will be returned, plus interest. You'll notice it in your finances, your favor, your friendships, your peace. Doors that were previously closed will swing open without you even knocking. Comment if you've ever felt like someone used you spiritually to step into places they never earned. That knowing was real. But the spiritual realm has corrected it. Archangel Michael says, a portal has now opened. A heavenly audit is being conducted. Your name is being shielded, your aura is being polished, your favor is expanding. They should never have tried to steal from a soul that is guarded by God's light. They are now walking in shadows they created for you. But you are stepping into divine sunlight that was always meant for your path. Type Amen to get blessing 111. You have walked with kindness. And the universe has witnessed your silence in the face of deep betrayal. But now the silence has turned to sound, your name is being sung in the halls of justice. They will not forget the name they misused. Because it will return to them in dreams, in regrets, in unraveling fortunes. Their timeline is collapsing and yours is rising. This is your time to claim everything that has your name on it. Spiritually, financially, emotionally. No more leakage. No more manipulation. No more borrowing of your blessings. Comment now and say, I claim my name back. Say it with power. Because the winds of justice are responding to it right now. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The angels are now placing a seal over your name. That seal cannot be tampered with, cannot be mimicked, and cannot be redirected. From this moment on, anyone who tries to use your identity without honor will face consequences without delay. Your name is holy. Your name is radiant. Your name is reserved for divine blessings only. The backfire has already begun. What they gained is turning to ashes. What they manifested through your energy will slip through their hands. And you will receive tenfold what they tried to intercept. Let it be known across the heavens, your name returns to you, pure, untouchable, glorious. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. Your name is no longer just returning, it is rising. It is ascending into a frequency no imitation can access. What once was touched by unauthorized hands is now guarded by a force they cannot face or fight. This isn't just spiritual restoration, it's spiritual transformation. Everything about you is being recalibrated. Your aura is glowing in places that were once dimmed by betrayal. Comment now if you've ever felt invisible when you should have been celebrated. That invisibility came from someone trying to absorb your spotlight. But now the light is moving, back to where it belongs. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, they opened a portal using your identity, but they did not have the clearance. It's like someone trying to enter a temple using another person's name. What happens next is collapse. The temple has rejected them. You don't need revenge. You don't need to speak a word. The divine reversal is loud enough, clear enough, and swift enough. Let the silence do the shouting now. They thought they could shortcut destiny, but your destiny isn't a doorway they can borrow, it's a throne built with your name carved in divine gold. They are sitting on a seat that does not fit them. And now, it will collapse beneath their deception. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. Their blessings will turn to burdens. Their manifestations will twist into misfortunes. Because the source they tapped into was never theirs, and the spirit they tried to copy is rising in truth. You will begin to see signs. Unexpected returns. Random breakthroughs. Sudden favor from people you didn't expect. These are tokens of restoration, receipts of divine justice at work. Comment below if you can feel a spiritual shift in your body, your sleep, your mind. You are not imagining it. You are being reclaimed by your own destiny. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You will no longer walk with stolen shadows behind you. The impersonator is being exposed, and the blessings they tried to steal are boomeranging into your hands with multiplied force. You are not just protected, you are prioritized. The angels that walk beside you have drawn a circle around your name, a holy perimeter that no one can cross without consequence. Your name was given before you were born. It was sung in heaven, recorded in divine books, written in scrolls of purpose. Anyone who tries to replicate that name for gain is tampering with sacred energy. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Archangel Michael says, a spiritual mirror has cracked for the thief. They will begin to see their face dissolve in the reflections they tried to manipulate. Their spell has reversed. They may try again, but it will only break them further. The heavens have marked your energy signature, and it is now burning too bright to be masked or mimicked. Comment now if you've ever felt someone was living a life that looked too close to yours. That wasn't coincidence, it was a spiritual copy attempt. But now, the original is being crowned. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The divine is now speeding up your path. Delays are being cut. Your soul contract is back in divine circulation. All blessings attached to your name are now being rerouted back into your reality. Your spirit guides are alert. They've whispered your real name into the airwaves of heaven, ensuring nothing more can be siphoned. Your dreams will start to feel lighter. Your heart more peaceful. What once felt stuck will suddenly shift. What once felt foggy will now shine. You are stepping into your rightful timeline, the one no thief can ever touch again. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Every document, digital or spiritual, where your name was used dishonestly will now trigger divine disapproval. Systems are crashing for the one who tried to wear your crown. They are being spiritually fined. You will no longer be confused. You will no longer be drained. You will no longer be unsure. Because the fog was never yours, it was theirs, disguised and thrown onto your path. And now it is clear. Now it is clean. Now it is yours again. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. Comment if you've had people in your life who always seem to take your words, copy your ideas, mirror your energy. Their season is ending. Your season is beginning. This backfire is not small, it is cosmic. It is beyond imagination. The person will not even understand how their life began to sink, but you will. You will know. You will see. You will feel it. And you will rise through it. Archangel Michael says your soul is no longer being delayed. Your blessings are on full speed. Your favor is rushing forward. Get ready to receive. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. You are divine. You are marked. You are not just returning, you are being upgraded into something untouchable. What they stole cannot survive. What you carry will thrive. So step forward now. Not in fear, but in fierce gratitude. The angels are with you. Let the backfire be a lesson to all who ever thought your light was free to borrow. Let this moment be your rebirth. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Your soul is now reclaiming every ounce of power that was siphoned in secret. The energy cords that were tied to you without permission are snapping in the spiritual realm. The one who used your name in hidden places is beginning to feel the spiritual cost of their deception. Their dreams will be disrupted. Their plans will unravel like sand slipping through trembling fingers. Because what they tried to build using your divine identity was never grounded in truth. Comment below if you can feel your energy rising again. That surge within you is not random, it is your spirit returning to its rightful center. The crown they wore in pretend is now falling off in pieces. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The same name they chanted to attract wealth will now echo around them with shame. They touched what was holy and tried to wear what was not their size. The universe is a strict teacher, and this lesson will echo through generations for them. What they once gained through fraud will vanish. What they once bragged about will now be stripped bare. And what they tried to imitate will now shine in its original form, you. Your aura is untouchable now. It is being sealed with gold threads of divine security. No other voice can call upon your name and claim your reward ever again. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The reversal has begun, and the spiritual sirens have sounded in the heavens. What they stole will now stalk them, not as a blessing, but as a burden too heavy to carry. This is not vengeance, it's sacred justice. You are walking into a chapter where your name opens the doors again. No longer shall someone else enter before you pretending to be you. The gate will now recognize only your energy, only your light. Comment now if you've ever experienced someone trying to claim your story as their own. This is confirmation that the manipulation is over. The true path belongs to you now, unblocked and unbroken. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Archangel Michael says, you have waited long enough. You have held your peace while others mocked your delay, not knowing it was due to someone rerouting your name's blessing to themselves. But the angels have intercepted the theft. No more interference. No more divine misdirection. From now on, every favor, every breakthrough, every promise that carries your soul code will find you and only you. You may feel sudden shifts in the next few days, blessings you didn't expect, ideas suddenly clear, opportunities flowing freely. That is the divine restoration in action. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. The angels are rejoicing. They saw how you never stooped to revenge. How you didn't curse the thief, but chose silence. That silence was your weapon, and now, it's your reward. The one who used your name may try to apologize, but it won't stop the backfire. The spiritual laws are already in motion. No one can intercept what heaven has reclaimed. Their rituals, their mimicry, their spiritual shortcuts, all have been cut off. What remains is a life crumbling under the weight of dishonesty. And you are free. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. Your freedom will echo. Your joy will return. Your glow will confuse those who thought they had dimmed you forever. Comment now if you've been feeling heavier these past months. It wasn't depression. It was the spiritual pressure of someone else climbing on your ladder. But now, that weight is lifting. You will sleep better. You will smile deeper. You will feel the divine peace of having your own identity fully returned to you. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Everything attached to your name is being magnetically drawn back to you. Even what you forgot, even what you let go of, even what you thought was lost forever, it's coming back. Archangel Michael says you will witness a personal miracle in the next few days. It will be a sign that your spiritual identity has been cleansed and reactivated. You are stepping into a timeline where only the truth can prosper. No more shadows behind you. Only light before you. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Their downfall will not require your hands. Heaven has already sent the consequence to their door. What they built on your name is now collapsing with loud cracks. And you will rise without noise, but with undeniable proof. They will see your glow and realize what they tried to fake can never match the real you. So prepare. Not for battle, but for blessing. Not for revenge, but for revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. This is your season of holy reversal. You are the rightful bearer of the name they tried to manipulate. You are the soul encoded with divine favor that no one can forge. And from this moment forward, your name will no longer be a source of someone else's gain, it will only serve your path, your promise, your divine purpose. Comment and declare, my name returns to me. Speak it with conviction. Because the universe is listening now more than ever. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. Let this day mark the turning point. You will remember this as the day the universe cleared your name, restored your frequency, and punished the impersonator in full. From now on, you walk with unshakable energy. From now on, the blessings bearing your name will bypass all interference. From now on, your identity is fully, finally, and forever, protected. Type Amen to get blessing 3333.